LPBW Roloff Farms goes back on market with hefty price. See Pics. Dear loves, welcome to TLC Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Little People Big World celeb Matt Roloff is putting a portion of Roloff Farms back on the market once again, with a hefty price tag to boot. So, what is for sale for any fans wanting to open their wallets for a piece of TLC history? And how much is it going to cost them, as longtime Little People Big World fans know? The botched farm deal to sell a portion of Roloff Farms to Zach Roloff and Jeremy Roloff created a lot of tension within the family dynamic. As much as it might have been a nice idea to keep the farm within the family, Matt Roloff's business approach and his refusal to give any kind of family discount led to some hurt feelings. It got bad enough that Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff moved their family away. In addition to that, Zach and Tori quit Little People Big World after season 25, which was the catalyst for the show ultimately getting cancelled. The way a lot of Little People Big World fans saw it, Zach and Tori quitting was also a shot at Matt, too. Following the botched farm deal to keep things in the family, Matt Roloff turned the big house into an Airbnb situation, offering it up on a short-term rental basis. However, based on the most recent updates making the rounds, Matt Roloff listed 16 acres of the farm for sale, which includes the farmhouse. For anyone looking to own a piece of Roloff family history, they can do so for the price tag of $2,895,000. Some of the features include 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths and 1 half bath, and a big chunk of family history to boot. It will certainly be interesting to see if Matt Roloff will have better luck trying to sell this time around. With Matt Roloff listing this section of Roloff Farms once again, he had a lot of thoughts to share on what this means for him, as well as what it means for the legacy of the farm overall. Based on what Matt had to say about all of this, he had a lot to reflect on. Little People Big World celeb Matt Roloff said, "Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened and that was not meant to be. My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of." Matt went on to add, "As I approach my 64th birthday, this old grandpa has learned that less is truly more. These days, I find joy in life's simpler blessings, spending time with my precious grandchildren, focusing on a new, exciting TV project, and soaking up the Arizona sunshine." Fans of the TLC series, Little People Big World have watched members of Oregon's Roloff family go through all sorts of changes, from kids growing up to family members leaving the show and the divorce of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff. One familiar element remained, though, and that was the family's home on Roloff Farms in the Helvetia area. But the fate of the property became a contentious issue, as the Oregonian/Oregon Live and other sources reported that Matt Roloff announced in 2022 that he wanted to sell part of the farm, a 16-acre parcel listed for a price of $4 million. But that wasn't the end of the story. As People magazine reported later in 2022, Roloff said he was pulling the part of the farm off the market and instead planned to turn it into an Airbnb-style destination for travelers. Drama ensued, as one of the Roloff offspring, Zach Roloff, expressed interest in buying part of the farm, which didn't happen. Instead, Zach and his wife, Tori, and their family moved from Oregon and settled in Battle Ground, Washington. In 2024, Zach and Tori Roloff announced that they planned to depart Little People Big World. In the latest twist, Matt Roloff has put Roloff Farms on the market again, with a listing price of $2,895,000. Here's how the property is described in a news release from the Real Brokerage, which is handling the sale. Located just outside Portland in Hillsboro, Oregon, this 16-acre estate blends luxury living with unmatched creative potential. The 5-bedroom, 6,462 square foot main home includes a theater, gourmet kitchen, and multiple offices, while the property's showstoppers are what set it apart: a custom-built western town, a 3,600 square foot barn, scenic bridges, a pool, and even a miniature castle. Little People, Big World has aired on TLC since 2006. Earlier in the show's run, it focused on life at the farm, Matt and Amy Roloff, who have dwarfism, and their children, Zach, who also has dwarfism, and Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. As People reports, at this point, it's not clear if Little People, Big World will return for more seasons. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, Roloff, 63, told People in an interview published on Monday, April 28. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People, Big World. It holds some of the memories and will forever live deep in my heart. The reality TV personality has listed 16 acres of the 109-acre property, including the 5,373 square foot farmhouse, on the market for $2,895,000 with the real brokerage, according to the publication. If you've been keeping up with Roloff's real estate journey, you may notice that this price tag is drastically lower than the first and second times he listed the property for sale. In May 2022, Roloff put the same 16 acres and the main house in Helvetia, Oregon, up for sale for $4 million. 5 months later, he took the farm off the market and decided to turn the main house into a rental property. Come August 2023, Roloff put the house back on the market for $3,395,000. Ultimately, the father of 4, who shares kids Jeremy, Zachary, Molly, and Jacob with ex-wife Amy Roloff, had hoped the property would stay in the family. Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened and that was not meant to be, Roloff told People. My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of. Although he hasn't had any luck selling in the past, Roloff has high hopes. This property isn't just a home, it's a launch pad for big dreams, he gushed. There's a kind of magic here. Fans of Little People, Big World and the couple Tori and Zach Roloff couldn't get enough of their recent video from a rare date night. The two took to Instagram on April 26 to try their hand at a popular video trend set to Benson Boone's song Mystical Magical, showing off their cute chemistry as they wrote in the caption, "Date night. Neither of us know what we're doing with this trend." Story off Zach and Tori. In the short video, Tori and Zach stood in front of their house with their hands in their pant pockets, bending their knees side to side to the song. Eventually, they seemed to give up, coming closer to the camera with Tori's arms around Zach. Tori got a little cheeky with her husband at the end of the clip, licking his face as he tried to escape her and the camera. "I'm obsessed y'all," declared a fan of the couple, as more noted how adorable they were, writing things like, "You two are the cutest," and "the most authentic lovable couple." Another said, "The way you're doing basically nothing but it's still somehow the cutest thing ever, love you too." While someone else joked about the start of the video, that was so awkward and that's what made it great. Fans cheered on Jackson Roloff, the son of former Little People, Big World stars Tori and Zach Roloff, as he faced a challenge in a new video. Tori shared a video of the Cookie Jelly Bean Challenge with our almost 8-year-old on April 7, with Jackson sitting between his parents with 3 plates face down on the table, one in front of each person. Jackson then lifted the plates one at a time, starting with the one in front of his mom, revealing one piece of sour candy. His own plate hid 2, but when his father's plate had nothing under it, Jackson had to make a tough decision. Stassi Schroeder's daughter Hartford is infatuated with Lisa Vanderpump. Stassi Schroeder's daughter Hartford is infatuated with Lisa Vanderpump. While he took a moment to think about it, Jackson decided to give one of his pieces of candy away to his dad, making his parents and the fans proud and happy. Text over the video said that one stay-born moral compass is strong with this one. Fans cheered Jackson on in the comments, with one writing, "We all knew he would. Good kid." "Way to go, Jackson," said another, as more wrote, "Oh my goodness, he is so grown up. Such sweet kiddos, I knew he would make us proud." And it's the slam on the counter that made me smile. "All your kiddos are adorable." Tori and Zach previously tried the challenge with their younger kids, Layla and Josiah, although things didn't go quite as smoothly with them. A farm fiasco. Matt Roloff and ex-wife Amy Roloff have had many highs and lows surrounding Roloff Farms, but the future of the property has caused the biggest problems to date. The Little People Big World stars, who were married for 27 years before their 2015 separation, purchased land in Hillsboro, Oregon when Amy was pregnant with their twin boys, Jeremy and Zach Roloff. They welcomed their eldest sons in May 1990. As their family grew, Amy and Matt welcomed daughter Molly Roloff in 1993 and son Jacob Roloff in 1997. The farm and its pumpkin patch festivities also bloomed. "He found it. I was pregnant with twin boys. I wasn't focused on land," Amy exclusively told Us Weekly in November 2021 of the acreage. "But we had a very lovely piece of property. I miss that space." Following their split, Amy sold her portion of the land to Matt. Over the years, the TLC personality's love of the farm remained strong, hosting family weddings and serving as the backdrop for their annual fall photo. Fortunately, Roloff Farms' expansive property has also caused friction with the family, especially after Matt opted not to sell off part of the land to son Zach in 2021. Instead, the patriarch revealed in May 2022 that he listed 16 acres of the Oregon space for sale, claiming his boys didn't want it. "It's a tiny bit scary but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life," Matt wrote via Instagram on May 12, announcing the sale. 3 days later, the San Francisco native further explained his decision to let go of some of the land, claiming, "My ultimate hope was that the entire Roloff Farms property would stay in our family for generations to come. Keeping that dream alive at this point in time was just not meant to be." Little People, Big World stars Amy Roloff and Chris Marek share their biggest reality show regrets. Matt alleged, "My twin boys decided not to consider working together toward a possible joint sale. Both of them, along with their growing families, had moved on to other interests and investments." Zach, however, called out his dad via social media in May, claiming that Matt's post about his twin boys not wanting the farm is extremely misguided and false. The father of 3 wrote, "This post is a new shocking low of cowardice and manipulation of his family and kids for his own gain." That same month, Season 23 of Little People Big World premiered on TLC and touched upon the drama between father and son over the land. "Me and my dad talked a lot over the summer about what this would look like," Zach said during the May 17 episode. "My dad definitely was encouraging the conversation." When the duo reconvened, however, things didn't go as planned. "So, finally, me and my dad decided to make a meeting. So his girlfriend Caryn Chandler and my wife Tori came as well to help the process along, but things did not go well. It was bad." Matt, for his part, claimed during the episode that Zach came in real hot. "He didn't come in to negotiate. He came in to demand." Scroll down for a complete breakdown of the Roloff family's ups and downs over their Oregon farm. Following her divorce from Matt, Amy sold her ex-husband her portion of the land. "I mean, there's parts of me that probably regret that I should have bought Matt out of the farmhouse property," she exclusively told Us in November 2021. "I think I will always miss that space." Even housed Amy and husband Chris Marek's August 2021 nuptials.